brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
Yeah, I get it already. Gimme, yes. Woo! Alright, whatever. Oh! It's that time of year again, where I do something at the start of November to celebrate content creation. Those who know me since the start, the middle, and the present day understand that I've been hyping myself up for this moment in time. This video has been on the back of my mind for so long. I want to say it's been there since I started college, but starting it was another story, to be honest. I've tried to write scripts for videos in the past, but there was always this fear of it sounding like junk. But the idea of making a written video for my content will be one of the ways to get me on my feet to give it a shot. Boy, I sure do love going on tangents that don't relate to the video. I do try to think of some reason for a connection that feels possible. Before I begin, I got some terms to place out here. It's probably a lot, but just listen to me ramble here. I just want to say, it's amazing it's been about a decade since I started making content. Despite how small I feel, it puts a smile on my face that I'm still dedicated to doing this for the fun of it. No matter if someone's new or not, I'm glad there are people out there that sometimes take the time to view my stuff. Thank you. Another thing I wanted to say had to do with an idea I originally had for this video, but I couldn't force myself to do so because of reality, other projects. Originally, I was going to find content creators that I know of that are still making content for a decade or higher, but networking, that makes me a bit shy. You think me being on the web for that long would let me overcome that shyness, but I've been shy my whole life, to be honest. At least I'm not as shy as I was in the 2000s. I don't even know what the concept of hanging out was in those days. Some questions I probably would have asked would be like, what drove you to make content? What keeps you motivated to keep on creating? And maybe it asks about their experiences. If you're someone that's been on the web that long or know someone, maybe have them send a comment. I like to learn about the different perspectives and journeys that exist on the web. You know, like support small people, or large ones. Be a good person. So what's the video about? Well, it's a long ramble of media going on around my life. The content I consumed that drove me to make content, the type of content I created, and some lessons here and there that I've gathered into my chronic loser brain. Hopefully I don't sound like a broken record. I wrote the last parts of the script on the 7th of November, which is also the 5th anniversary of the channel you're watching this on.
Ha 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 ha! I gotta get it done and all these recording attempts are going to suck and I've had to hit Control Z and Control K in Adobe Audition just to split it all right. Oh!
Okay, let's just get this over with. I want to start other projects like making another character or some different videos. Yeah, let's go. Well, by some technicalities, I guess this video would have released last year, but I wouldn't really count this considering I didn't use a computer often enough to even consider making this video essay at that time. In my days as a little one, I didn't really get the time to use a computer. It wasn't just because of my parents or anything, it's also my common interests. I just like being on my own, playing games and watching TV. But family does matter after all. I wouldn't be alone all the time. Like, there were times I went outside with siblings, watched TV, and played some games here and there. The one action I watched them go for that I never partook in was the computer. And it's strange because my brother, who's 4 years older than me, was allowed on it. I didn't get to touch one until March 2012, and that was a learning experience. I saw things on YouTube I could and maybe shouldn't perceive with my babby eyeballs. YouTube poop, Roblox videos, Flash animations, Mario 64 Machinima. But the idea of Let's Plays were so interesting to me. I wanted to try that. I wanted to be the guy that would talk about content from and not pertaining to the game. So what happened? I believe around the time of my birthday is when I got a flip video camera. This little camera was my pride for a tiny bit. I don't have it anymore, and if I did, I think the camera itself would also be broken, especially since the USB is attached to it, which is pretty bad design nowadays if you ask me. I also couldn't get it to work like a capture card. That AV port was just to watch your 2-hour footage on a different display for fun. But because I was considered too young for YouTube, despite using it when I could in those days, I found something better. In 2008, Sean Senzel wanted an anti-4chan that was wholesome fun for kids to upload and share videos. YouTube space was just too much for the little ones, and something clean was needed. KidsTube was born to do that, but it didn't last long. It died in 2014, but I didn't care at that time. When I did care about the site, I was nervous at recording myself playing the first 2 stages of Star Fox 64 for the first time. I was afraid of putting a voice on the web, but also because my family would hear me. But I uploaded a 2006-esque blind LP on there, and it was pretty fun. Due to the website's death in 2014, I could never grab that upload, nor could I find it archived on Internet Archive. Not even the channel KidsTube re-uploaded had it. Not even searching my old username on there would work. Gosh, it was really dumb. I mean, I really liked the Wind Waker games, and, you know, like Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass. But Toon Link Dude 55? That's so dumb. Hopefully there will come a time where it shows up for me to really see how far I've gone. – 2013 was a fun year. I got to play in my Wii U and use its online features on my first Nintendo Network ID. That didn't last long, because little me was trying to white knight trolls on Miiverse, and I ended up getting banned for 2 weeks. At some point the system decided to delete my ID, but I believe that's due to it taking way too long and realizing it had personal information. But I was 11. I still had plenty to learn in life. This console and the 3DS made it easier for me to go on the internet, but the Wii U definitely allowed me to go on YouTube more often. I was able to catch up on channels I missed, and I received the greatest inspirations that also connected me with people I've met over the years. Vinesauce. DKC corruptions really did just give me Terminal 7, I guess. Little did I know that would do something for me later on. But on the 9th of November, I made my first YouTube and later on uploaded a video of playing the first stage in Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. Just look at that beautiful Bandicam watermark. Fraps was still killing it around that time, but little old me didn't know much, so I stuck with Bandicam for quite a while. Maybe one day I'll actually do a proper Let's Play of this title. 2014 rolls around with me still using Miiverse. I tried asking for a game to play, and someone made me try out Boogerman for the Sega Genesis. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, I didn't finish the game. Summer also threw in Mario Kart 8 with its replay mode, and I sure enjoyed using that feature for a little bit. Now I have what I consider to be some pop-off moments. Sure, it's not as large as some Let's Play in that year or whatever, but I'm more talking about the small numbers that make one happy. As for what caused me to have a feeling of fireworks, I did a couple things on the web that got noticeable. When people who wanted a place to talk about whatever on Miiverse, most people would assume would be the YouTube community. But we're different people. We like to make memes. We eventually ran out of places to be, but for some reason the We Fit You community was a place we used at some point. I could be wrong though, because those are just adolescent and teenage memories that I don't really remember that well. Because of the varying amount of quality on Miiverse, I got noticed by a gaming news channel called Bradley News 11. He's not active on YouTube, but I've checked his Twitter to know that he's still out there in the world. Hope he's enjoying that new Mario Brothers game. Episode 40 of his That's on Miiverse series had my famous appearance. Unfortunately, the post of me saying there's a toothbrush on the ceiling didn't get placed onto Archiverse, but my confirmation of it did get archived. Shoutouts to those lads for saving that. I also uploaded a small piece of Earthbound corruptions that was achieved using the Vinesauce ROM corruptor. This clip sucks. I bet I could make better audio corruptions nowadays. You know what? Maybe like a little bit more with like this. 2015. I decided to play Luigi's Engine Room for Mario Party, and I almost lost it to CPUs because they were stealing my stars. Awesome sauce. Smash for Wii U also had its fair share of replay usage, and wow, I was a toxic Lucina player. This Roy fight's stupid. Can't believe I had a Wii Fit trainer phase in this game. I should play this game again. It's the last of the Five Guy era, but 2016 to 2018 left a huge impact to me, because it became a huge part of my content creation hobby. Streaming. I used to experience Twitch Plays Pokemon during their peak moments and playing the red version of the franchise. I didn't believe I could showcase media in this format, but it would later become the type of content I produce. And boy did I go overboard just like I do nowadays. No, seriously, there were a myriad of live streams. Originally this was going to happen in January of that year, but an HP I had with Windows Vista was too weak to do so. My family got an iMac around that time, and when I saw other people doing it, I wanted to give my shot at streaming. It took me some time to get it running because of the pain that is using OBS on Mac OS. You had to install Soundflower and do something just to get the desktop audio to capture. But boy did I game and game. There's way too much content for me to talk about and go over. All I know is that each stream truly was a learning experience. I played my favorites. I played new games. I modded too many chat members. I got into drama 4 times. Stuff happens. I learned how to split bitrate, how YouTube's system worked, how to properly stream on Twitch, and that the Xbox One could actually live stream on that platform, but I wasn't very good at it. Here's a bit of what survived from that year. It can't be 808 already. Oh dear, this was a bad idea. Oh.
Just hang tight.
Wait, get in. Get in.
All available units to these coordinates. Repeat, all units to these coordinates.
Yeah, no thanks. Uh-huh. Ha! I'm trying to get good at video games. Hey, look at what we found! Unless we were already there! I also edited a good chunk of videos. Some of them are still public, like the garbage music edits and uploads, the Link's Awakening playthrough when I broke my first PC, and well, just kinda stopped using the Five Guy channel. It was rubbish. It was also really immature in those days, hence why it doesn't have a lot of public content. It also makes a lot of sense because I feel like most people online would have done something stupid in the past.
The world is filled with trash. So many phobic looking freaks.
Overall, this era was just the standing points of making friends and having fun with streams and videos. But 2018 was in its last few months. I wanted to have a fresh start again. I kinda got dragged around by some people with my creative process. I was actually gonna be called Jazzy. Like Jazzy. But something about that name didn't really work for me. And there were other video essays I had ideas for when I was trying to announce the rebrand. But some people thought I should say this, that, but I was getting older now, and I had other ideas. Streams, and streams. It's still part of my free time. I'm chilling as Jazio now, and I continue to make streams. But I would say video editing got sporadic sometimes. The Deltarune playthrough took way too long, and I managed to get editing done by summer 2020 because I recorded that in a few days, but I got sidetracked by so many things at the time. 2019 also had my largest pop-off in history. If it weren't for my last bits of interest in Toho at the time, I probably wouldn't have over 500,000 in video views from the 17.5 original soundtrack. My interest in that alpha demo really did get me a myriad of clicks. Although I still think these uploads suck with my solid state drive stuttering from the audacity of those recordings. I was just really happy to share my interests with people on the web. I even got noticed by Senor Pello of all people, which I still hold to as an honor to this day. I gotta give thanks to the people that got him into the franchise of his animations. Anyway, VODs and clips galore! I used Twitch like my friends did and made friends with their friends. I fell into the rabbit hole of flesh. Yeah, that's what today's people would call a flesh tuber. But as a flesh tuber, I wanted to get affiliate. And I couldn't! The view count was the most difficult requirement to fulfill for someone like me, and that's mostly because I didn't really follow the standard. I played the games that I wanted to play and edited the content that I wanted to edit. The clips, the playthroughs, it was all I did. But networking in the pandemic changed everything. On April of 2020, I became a Twitch affiliate. And it didn't really do much, but it made me feel like one of the boys. Twitch also took a turn for the worse and made me come back to Restream.io in the fall of 2020. I actually did use it before I was an affiliate, but its latency and my varying Wi-Fi at the time made it a bit whack to use sometimes. Restream was a multi-streamer platform that allowed one to use multiple platforms at once. I thought it would get me more views, but let's face it, the algorithm is about as nasty as Flint, Michigan's dirty water. By spring of 2021, I started face camming way less often due to the psoriasis getting my face. But content was changing for good by then. Let's go back to 2019 real quick. Here's a snippet of Shirokami Fubuki singing Scatman. Wow, cute animation. Or so I thought. During the pandemic, I found the magical world of VTubers, and I liked it. It fit the vibes that I enjoyed. I didn't know how it worked like most Western people at the time, but the boom of it eventually made me curious. During that boom, I actually had a change of mind for once. I honestly think I took too long to go in and out of the closet, but being able to express oneself and their identity has the power to feel really good. And during that time, I started to get inspired. Consuming Arknights media really did this to me. I made friends with illustrators that had their own characters too. Fall of 2020 is when that started to spiral. It wasn't until partway into the first quarter of 2021 for me to make my own character. And you know, I'm genuinely surprised he became the fan favorite of the bunch. He was a combination of content I enjoyed in my life. With Arknights and illustrators liking lizards, I took that and retro gaming technology into mind to create Rejubi, the first of many characters I wanted to have.
Oh no, he's going to throw $3 million into commissions on Scab. Stop this man, he's gonna make a cinematic universe.
There's just one problem.
I have no money.
VTubing is very expensive. You can't just whip up a live 2D model like an easy Photoshop file. I don't have a ton of knowledge on it, but there are myriads of layers and very tedious moments of rigging to get the tracking look well. I also didn't have a cutting-edge iPhone X or above. Oh yeah, video edits were still happening in 2021, but things like Mole Mania never finished up, because I was playing that blind and found it a struggle to record that sometimes since I was still sharing a bedroom. It's also dealing with the complex of feeling alone. I'll get into the struggles after we finish up Memory Lane. But if I wasn't told about Pixiv's V-Roid Studio, I probably would just be some faceless dude or something. Oh jeez, what is that stream layout? Why did I do that? Boy oh boy, the streams keep on going. The clips were prominent too. Brain rot for original characters kept growing. And now I have what some of my members call chronic lizard brain. Because of college, video editing became way less frequent. But when I did it, I did it. Mega Man 02 was the last Let's Play I recorded, so video edits were either jokes, clips, or something to promote whatever I had in mind. I think something funny I remembered during that was going through the torture of editing the second set of yearly Twitch clips. The length was the equivalent of a Varg Skeletor best of video. Almost an entire hour! That's nuts! Like other years, there are so many moments that happened. I'm just going to talk about and showcase my, also some of your, favorite moments over these past 10 years. Although I haven't archived it, nor has anyone else like I mentioned before, but the Star Fox 64 Blind LP did have a singular wow when I was playing the second stage. Alright, let's cut his arms.
I finally made it.
Let's cut his arms. I just love how enthusiastic you were about it. Just like, yeah, let's cut his arms.
Let's cut his arms off. Let's torture him.
Awesome. It's gonna be a toss-up. Up.
Toss or salad.
John, you can't say that.
Why? Salad's good.
Do you not know what it means?
No.
Oh no.
It means
Oh no,
mix it.
oh no.
It's when you mix your dressing in salad. Because
What
you're
is...
only putting it on the top. It's salad is the ball.
What did you say? Toss what?
Salad.
Oh my god!
What's wrong with that?
Google it, see what it means.
No!
What does that mean, Jazio? What does that mean? I don't know what that means!
Oh no, not Flowey and Goku! Bro, what
I
is
don't
this
want-
thing?
I don't know what he said. Can you repeat it?
What is this thing? What's this, guys?
Oh dear, he's making love to me.
What?
What?
He did the heart emoji at me.
Collected. That was it.
Or you were going to make me poop.
Oh, the Goomba!
You fucking jumped on the Goomba and died!
1, 2, and 1, 2, 3.
Are you kidding me? Aww. That could have been it. What is this camera angle? Whoa! 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 What the f- Oh no! This is not the right camera angle! Whoa! What? Where am I? Where am I? Oh! 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 Oh!
I heard anything to suggest that you wouldn't. You know.
I did it in high school choir once.
Before Geo Metro. You can't say bitch, no! It was really funny how low you said. You were like, bitch. Wearing your pants!
Dumping a big gulp in my pants.
Fucking big gulp from 7-Eleven.
Becoming pants in real life.
Yeah, you're becoming your own pants. You're coming in your pants. You know.
And strumming my pants.
You're sewing your pants. You're sewing your pants. You're pantsing your pants.
Deleting your pants.
Spawning your pants.
Shooting a hole.
Patch notes, adjusted spawn of pants.
Shooting a hole into the center of your pants.
Journey to the center of your pants.
What's up, Jazio?
How much?
What you saying, player?
Oh wait, is my mic muted? Hold on.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What's up, homie?
How much?
Dab it up.
That.
Whoa.
Oh what? Whoa. Bro.
Hey.
Hey. Alright. Oh, we're killing it, alright.
Porn. They got a fat porn collection over
Sniper.
I listened closely
Another
to
Mexican
every word,
cookie here.
each step inching closer to the truth.
あやつがわしの父、ジンパシの道場に来たのは、まだ年は。
Maybe you should try it.
Let me guess. Oh, come on! How much was the commando, like, born fish or whatever? Like, there's like a, you know, like the woman fish, me fear want woman me.
Oh, it was like $30. You're like tweaking trying to say this shit.
I sounded like so stoned when I said it. Here's how to slow cook a bokoblin. It's really big. Construct bow. Ooh.
It's like unturned now. You're playing unturned. It's got a construct bow.
Whoa. Wouldn't the construct bow and unturned actually be better? What the?
Are you? Wow. just stop the stream. Like,
go to bed already? No.
just go to bed.
That's funny though. That's really funny.
Do I go kill the other one?
You totally could.
I don't think I have the SS for it because I don't want to think that hard to bed.
Dude,
What? No, why did you should have told me something. I know you said mimic.
Did you not hear me? Did I not just say mimic?
I didn't know what you meant by it.
I don't know how I could have made
We're going
that
back
clear.
for those souls. We're going back for them. We have to go back for them.
How was I supposed to make that clear?
You should have said, "Watch out for that chest. It's a mimic."
You
don't just chant mimic.
We walked into a room with a chest and I said mimic 3 times, dude.
That's a
I
good.
didn't see the
Droopy, can you
chest.
clip? Droopy, can you clip that?
Ah, my nose.
Us. Okay. What happened? Good, the icicle did some work for me, though. Okay. Oh my goodness!
It turned into vine sauce with that kind of laugh. Marvel epic compilation failure. She-Hulk clapping vine boom moment. Why did I say that? Is this actual music?
We are going to electrify your ass.
It crashed! Sandbox crashed!
All stations, prepare for the boom.
So do I.
No! Why did it have to crash over there? Oh, that's so dumb.
When are they gonna make a Mario Crunch rap?
John, hi. It's just a minute hand.
He doesn't know.
Just the minute hand that is the hit 12? Yeah. Oh, okay. Why do I feel like I don't believe you?
Because you're hateful.
Why would they design it so that you have to wait like a whole minute?
Yeah, that does take a minute, doesn't it?
Actually, I think it takes more like 2 minutes.
Yeah, John, the minute hand's the bigger one.
Oh. I'm flipping it.
Shut up!
Well, that's another ridiculous noise for the clips. Now, if I legitimately wanted to ruin one's day, you know, like how, okay, you know, like the meme where people are like, "I hope your franchise dies in a fire" or something. I guess like. Oh, it's time. I can't with this explosion. No. No. Yeah. Oh. Suck my penis fang. Maybe even lick my nips.
Last mega game. Massage.
Keep petting.
Amazing workout. Promising results.
Get happy, get happy, get happy! Wow, that's a lot of historical moments and situations I just talked about and showcased. It's honestly pretty insane to go back to those videos and VODs, because most people would cringe at their past work. They'd wonder, why did I do that? What was I thinking? Should I make similar actions again? This hobby really is a part of my life, I guess. It's wild how 10 years feels like it was long ago for how I've grown as a person. But at the same time, those vivid memories of doing something are still there. I already said I learned how to stream from experiencing it. Video editing, camera usage, balancing audio, social etiquette, etc. I figure though, social etiquette was the largest of the bunch. I did mention how I modded so many people on my old channel and live streams. It was pretty funny though, I can give it that. Yet that was a dumb idea. It happens. Our brains are developing and continuing to learn what's right and what isn't. And as we got older, we eventually were able to make more and more choices that felt free to do so. And what we got in the end would be something. Even if it's good or bad. When it's good, well, it's good. What more do I have to say about that? When it's bad, it's, well, bad. One can't just give up and stop there. I mean, sure, I've dropped playthroughs in all of these years, and I've had my fair share of moments of feeling like a failure, but I've done something called moving on. I guess it would be some sort of next pointer thingamabob. You know, some cliche like that. This isn't really something to think about, but stopping is something I can't really think of nowadays. Part of me thinks I'd stop before I become some senile old man who can't do much. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Life can only be as long as I can make it. Unless something does stop me, but I don't think anyone here, including me, would even think of such an event. When I watched King Gizzard's Sleeping Monster film in 2022, there was a part in the film where the band's frontman and mixer said something that spoke to me. Stu McKenzie called himself a lifer, and that he would keep King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard going as long as he can. He also said he didn't mind what kind of a band it would become. That's a really good set of statements that I feel like I can relate to. No matter how long it goes, I think doing this hobby could still be enjoyable. Sure, I may not be as large as some Twitch partner, a YouTube verified channel, or a funny Twitter account. I was so close to unlocking super chats and memberships on YouTube, but I missed that chance. Mostly because I didn't take that chance to do something. There's always another time for that though. But I stopped getting distraught from it over the years. If it was my career, then I'd be sad because that means no finances to keep me going. And like, that's what I'm trying to get outside of my content, to be honest. Hopefully I get a job of some sort in the IT field by then. That has kind of ruined my mood, that I still haven't gotten one. But it got me to look at content creation in another perspective nowadays. It may get lonely here sometimes, but it's the memories of doing something enjoyable that keep me going. It's the ability to create something that's keeping me alive. It's not the numbers. It's the memories. I still vividly remember locations where I've made my content, from a second living room that would have a CRT TV, my brother's PC, and sometimes a Christmas tree is where it started for me. It then went from an office table in the kitchen, then another room where my PC could reside, even though it was right next to the front door, which made it annoying to do that content for years. Fall 2019 had me in a shared bedroom. It was less tedious, but I had to get the angle swapped at some point due to where my webcam could only be. It exposed the entirety of the bedroom, and that wasn't very fun. And now, partway into 2013, I can finally do this stuff in a room of my own. I may not have that Sanyo TV or use that 5-guy account on my first PC that was next to my front door, or in a bedroom with acoustics that have less of a bounce. But I'm here on the web to produce content for the fun of it. It feels good to celebrate the fact that it's been a decade since I've fallen into this rabbit hole, and I will not fall out of it to ensure fun of some sort is being had while it can happen for as long as possible. Feels good. I appreciate the views I get on this, and anything else of mine that one enjoys. See you somewhere on the web, be it Twitter, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, or one of those Twitter alternatives, I guess. Peace. Hello. Okay, this camera angle kind of sucks. Hey. Yeah, this is the Pilk celebration. You got your milk right there. You got your Pepsi. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but a lot of people told me, don't do it, it's bad. But here I am about to do it. Oh, I just had some Pepsi splash my arm. Here's the Pepsi in its glory. Here's a Wendy spoon for mixing it up. And we're gonna do it. I probably didn't ratio this correctly. Oh, it's changing color. Bubbling. I had to lick the can of Pepsi because I didn't want it getting on my desk pad. Let's have fun with this, you know? Wait. What the? Cool. I tasted a tiny bit of it with the spoon, but I don't think that should really count. Bottoms up. No. What? This is like a weird float. Let me try it again. I can see why people say it's bad. I wouldn't do it again, but like, it's not torture. I'm not gonna like spit into a trash bin right now. I just wouldn't do this again, honestly. It's like a middle ground situation, really. It's Pilk. It's not terrible. Maybe I didn't ratio it correctly. Well, let me just open it up and show you what it looks like right now. Because I don't know if it changed in there. It browned from the Pepsi, but it's not that bad. It could be worse. I thought dirt soda was bad. No, this is just okay. I don't really feel terrible from this. It was a dumb idea and definitely one of the worst, but I think it could have tasted better, but it was okay. Alright, I'm done with this. Happy 10th anniversary to me and my silly little antics. And I will see all of you with something else another time.